Alright, hey, what's up everyone? So the developer update just went live and I'm going to go through it right now. This is only part 1 apparently. I have not read this yet. I want to get my live reaction. I did not think we're getting this today. I thought we were going to get it tomorrow, but I'm really interested. This just released right now. Okay, let's read this. Happy New Year, we're back after a quick break and jumping right back into things with another developer update. Blah blah blah, okay, this is going to be appearing in the mid-chapter, be more transparent, and, okay. Patch optimization plans. Okay, here we go. Depending on where you play, it can either take a while to install a patch or patch sizes could be unusually large. That is true. Okay, needless to say, it isn't ideal when new content releases. Who wants to wait around for it? That's why we're working on improving the update process going forward. Thank you. It's really bad for me sometimes. First of all, why this takes so long? To keep it simple, the game is split up into small chunks. This way when the game updates, you only need to download the chunks and change rather than the whole game. The trouble is, as the game has grown over the years, so have the chunks, which makes downloads and our patch times longer. Okay, so we're gonna be fixing that, or we're gonna try to at least. It's behavior after all. So what are we doing about it? In short term, it's Steam only. For Steam, that's good. For Steam, us guys, most of us, it's for console. We're compressing the files more starting with mid-chapter. This will make patch times as much as 50% faster and decrease the amount of disk space. Thank you. We'll probably buy about 18. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. If this actually works, that is. We'll be reconstructing chunks in future update. Okay, make it 200% faster. That's great. What's this? I already see the new matchmaking plan. Optimization. Hell yeah. Okay, in both cases, these improvements will require you to completely re-download the game. Oh. Wait, what? I gotta re-download the game to get this feature? That sucks. Okay. Let me reread that actually. Okay, I get it. So we're doing some changes to the matchmaking, which is nice. We're just trying to improve it. We're still a few months to the SBMM, and we'd like to shed some light on what we've been working on and improvements. Okay. The game and the community are constantly changing, and the matchmaking system should always be adapted to support them. And this is why we're constantly making changes behind the scenes. Okay, go on. Let's just get to the point. If someone leaves a lobby, the matchmaker needs to find a replacement. Right now, it heavily favors a quick replacement over a quality one. This can lead to some matches where one or more players are outside of their normal skill range. We're going to work towards finding a good balance between quality and wait times. Good. Okay, how? How are they gonna do it? Currently, the system doesn't handle disconnections as well as it should. We are looking into making adjustments to handle them better and make sure disconnects and are treated fairly when altering someone's rating. Okay, interesting. Extended breaks. When someone takes an extended break from the game, their rating does not change. This isn't ideal since you're bound to be a little rusty after not playing for a while, and returning to difficult matches is a recipe for a frustrating night. We're hoping to introduce a mechanic that adjusts your ratings when you've been gone for a while. So okay, so your rating, your MMR will go down a little bit if you don't play for a while. Okay. Gender improvements. This one is a little more technical. The game will detect which server you have best connected to and match you with other players who are close to that server. That works well enough, but you're right. between 2 servers. You will only be matched with 1 set of players. For players who have good connections to more than 1 server, we'd like to open up matchmaking and allow them to find matches with either set of players. This can help balance out queue times at off-peak hours and even improve the quality of okay, that's great. That's great. You have no idea how many times like people have like had issues with like trying to like queue up a survivor, for instance. Like for me, it takes like sometimes like 10 to 20 minutes to find a game. Okay. Okay, solo survivor experience. Alright, alright. Oh wow, they're actually doing this. It's in April Fools. Holy shit. We've never done this. People have been asking for solo survivor experience stuff. Okay. For reading this, you've been left on the hook at some point. Yeah, okay, maybe not, but oh boy, I'm excited now. Thanks for the SBMR. We're ready to see the impact playing with a pre-made group has been on the outcome of a match at various skill levels. The data confirms our suspicions. As skill goes up, so does the gap in survivor rates between solo survivors and pre-made groups. In the top end of skill levels, the difference in escape rates can be as much as 50%. That's not great. This difference between solo survivors and groups make it difficult to find a perfect balance. If we balance killers around pre-made groups, solo survivors go left behind. That's a perk reference, by the way. Meanwhile, if we balance around solo survivors, killers will have a rough time against groups. With that in mind, we're working on some measures to bridge the gap between solo survivors and pre-made groups, which will allow us to better balance killers as a result. We're aiming to strike a balance between making solo survivors feel like they're part of a team without being overbearing. For example, we want to share a key piece of information, like, what are my teammates doing? Oh boy, here we go. But not too much info, like showing everyone's exact location. Ooh! To put it, the idea to bring survivors to the same level, not give people excessive information. But how? How are they doing this? Give me a little detail. Like, how are you gonna make it? All right, here we go. We want to share a very early peek at one potential way to closing the gap. Before we do, we want to stress that this is the very early stages. Oh, I'm so excited. We're curious to hear what you think. But please keep in mind that it may change, or it may even be scrapped entirely. Okay. One feature we are experimenting with is a status icon next to each survivor's portrait in the HUD, and it lets you know what they're doing. This way, solo survivors can base their decision around what their teammates are doing, and partial groups get a better idea of their solo teammates' contributions, making everyone feel like they're more of a team. This is something we can already be easily conveyed with a quick call out over voice chat, but it's currently not available to solo survivors. So wait, they're making a HUD that lets your teammates know what you're doing. That's actually pretty good. I've heard suggestions like that. Let me keep reading this section before I talk about it. Once again, this is a very early preview, so early that we're still discussing this internally. Feel free to share your thoughts, but please keep in mind that this is not final or confirmed. Depending on how things go, this feature may be changed or scrapped entirely before it ever sees the light of day. We want to be open about this and keep you in the loop. The gap between solo survivors and groups is not going under the radar. It's something we're actively working on. I am very happy and satisfied that they actually at least addressed the situation. This has been, like, recently, people have been talking about this a lot more recently. Like how, like, solo queue and, Swift is kind of, like, not the same. Because, Swift have, like, more communication in solo. So, the fact that they're addressing it and actually giving us a little bit of information, they're giving us a HUD, that's actually really good. I actually am really, happy that they actually addressed this. Alright, okay, what's this new beta tab? Sometimes we think some exceptional features that we'd love some feedback and data on, but they aren't quite ready to release in the wild just yet. Enter the betas tab. Next time you head to the settings menu, you'll see a betas tab. Here you'll find betas for upcoming features that you can opt in or opt out or as you please. We want to share your thoughts on something early on. Awesome, opt in. Okay, and you're awarded extra blood points. Okay, cool. for the first batch of matches you play with beta. I like to be these betas are also available on consoles. Ooh, I don't play console, but I bet the people that have console are so excited. This is actually they're addressing console players now. They're actually addressing console players now. Oh hell yeah! I am so happy about this update. Okay, the Wiggle update. I don't even have to read this. So basically, they're going to be making it so you have to do skill checks now. I already know about this. You can see it here. Instead of it seems like it's a gray skill check though. I want to know what that is. Instead of matching buttons to skill check, blah blah, keep hitting them skill checks. What's the great skill check thing? I see there's like a great skill check thing in the middle. Do you get extra PP for pressing that? I'm assuming, but you gotta like press it like back and forth, you know, to wiggle down, basically. Toggle interactions. On the topic of accessibility, another feature that would be debuting if this feature is a toggle mode for interactions. Wait, what? This new option, which can be enabled in settings, makes holding a button for long periods of time a thing in the past. Simply press the button to start the interaction and... Oh, I thought it was something else. Damn. I thought this was like... Well, let me finish reading this first. To go with it, you'll also find a new option to cancel interactions by sprinting. Letting this will automatically cancel actions and cause you to start running whenever you sprint. Our goal with this new settings are to make the beta more accessible, to provide an alternate for players that don't wish to hold a button for an entire length of interaction. Plus, this frees up your hands so you can take a drink while hitting skill checks. Okay, that's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. If you made it this far, you've earned yourself a break from reading. Check tomorrow for part 2. Tomorrow is part 2, and the PTB opens on January 5th, which is Wednesday. This update was amazing. Let me just say that first off. This was an amazing update. They addressed so many things. Like, they addressed Survivor Friends, they addressed solo queue, they addressed, you know, missing skill checks because, you know, you're trying to drink something, so now you don't have to hold down a button. They addressed, who cares about that? They addressed this beta, or, well, no one cares about that either. Well, basically, the solo queue and, matchmaking. And even a little bit of skill-based matchmaking, too. Oh my god, this update was amazing. They knocked it out of the park, even though we didn't really get any, like, information about new perks, or, any, you know, perk changes or any killer changes. Maybe that's coming in part 2, so I can't really say anything about that yet. But these are the updates that we want. We want updates that are, we want quality of life changes that'll fix bugs and make, well, you know, fix bugs and make games, you know, more enjoyable to play. Obviously, there's bug fixes, and then they just haven't like really, they didn't like talk about it in a update. So we're probably gonna get bug fixes. Obviously, we're gonna get some. These are probably like the most talked about things that we wanted. Like, I'm actually really impressed with behavior on this update. I think, like, if they don't somehow ruin a part 2 of this update, I even to do this update, this part alone, and like, I'm already excited for the new update. I'm excited for like everything here. Ooh, I'm so excited. So, okay, the release date for the PTB is January 5th. Let me reiterate that. The part 2 for this developer update is tomorrow. All right. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. I am very excited for this. I'll see you in the next video, where I'll probably make some PTB videos where I'll go live, or I'm definitely gonna address part 2 and make a video on that if I have time. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm very excited. All right, thanks for watching, everyone.